All right, so essentially what's going on is this. When they mirror you, your unconscious mind believes that they are you. So it's like they hijacked your system. So what happens is during the love bombing phase, they mirror you until your unconscious mind thinks that when they speak that they are you. Because that's what mirroring does. I have another video I've made that breaks down matching and mirroring, but mirroring in and of itself, when you only do that, the other person's, so if I'm mirroring someone, their unconscious mind thinks that when I'm speaking that it's the one that's coming up with the ideas and that it is speaking when it's not. And then when they go into the devaluing stage, they're still mirroring you, and now what they're doing is say, oh, you're bad, you're wrong. Oh, why would you like a car like that? Oh, that's a bad value, that's a bad rule. So what they do, it's like they physically plug into you, right? And then what they do is they become you, and now you are punishing you. It's a program that they literally installed in you over a period of time, okay? So it's like, it becomes this, okay, and here's the deal. The goal is to get you to start punishing you on an unconscious level without you realizing it. And a narcissist will look at that, because when you go to play the guitar or do artwork or something that you love to do, or whatever it is, reading, going to the beach, whatever it is, cooking a certain food that you used to like, but now you're like, oh, and you cringe when you think about it, they start to grin and go, oh, I got him. That's why they had that evil smirk, because they see you kind of wince in pain when you go to do something or eat the kind of food that you normally would eat because you really, really like it. Now all of a sudden you wince like, ugh. Because on an unconscious level, they have wired into you to punish you on every single thing that you've ever liked, valued, or believed in. Now their job is done. Mission complete. And this is how they destroyed you emotionally inside. And this is why a lot of you will start to walk around feeling empty or dead inside, is because you are constantly, unconsciously, I should say, punishing yourself for anything that you like, anything that you enjoy doing. And so it becomes this nightmare of everything in life becomes this painful experience. And that's what their goal is, to get you to destroy you. And in order to individuate, to believe that they have taken your personality and now they are you, they have to destroy you. Because there can only be one of you out there, and now they are you, and now you must be destroyed either emotionally or physically, which means they'll find a way to kill you, poison you, kill you in any other way, okay? So this is what we're dealing with when they're dealing with narcissists. Which obviously it's not. It's the narcissist. It's a real sick mind game that they do. It's torturous. Now watch this. This is the third phase. This is why self-love is so important. It's you loving you. The more you love you, the more you do it, the more you feel, the more you value, and the more you love you, and the more you value you, and feel that you have value. And watch this. When you start to love yourself, I mean really love yourself, protect yourself, look out for yourself, that inner self will begin to bond with you again. Because what's happened is, when you let people hurt you, so I'm going to read off. If you let someone hurt you, you are telling yourself that your inner self, that you're not of value and that you're not worthy. So what happens is, the inner you begins to disconnect from the other part of you, the conscious you, like the person that walks around talking to people all day. So all of a sudden you begin to split and you begin to divide. What are narcissists the masters of? What have I said in a dozen or more of my videos? Narcissists are the masters of dividing people. Dividing people from people, but also dividing you from you. This is why narcissists are so demonic. Because all of a sudden you walk around like an empty shell. Just like them. All right? So, let me cap this off. Number one. Oh no, okay, I forgot this part. This is the individuation part. Okay. So, here's the thing about individuation. So when you go through this phase, most people go through, they develop the reptilian brain, the imprinting phase, and then they develop the logical side of the brain. And then when they turn 14 years old or whatever, they begin to develop their social values, okay? Actually, I think that wrong. That doesn't, you know what? I'm going to go back and look it up. But the point is you have to develop all three parts of your brain. So your reptilian brain is imprinting. You are becoming your parents, period. The next step is the logical phase. Now, the logical brain is the external brain. It's looking for what are the rules, like what am I supposed to do, what's right or wrong, you know, how do I fit in, like how do I get along in class, etc., etc. Like what are the rules, what's expected of me, okay? So this is the external brain. You're still looking for outer external authority. The left brain is about external authority, somebody or something outside of you that tells you what to do, okay? So then the right brain is the internal brain. This is the self brain. You can call it the selfish brain. It's when I'm thinking for me. What are my thoughts? What are my feelings? What do I want to do for a career? What do I like? Do I like orange sherbet ice cream? Do I like, black cherry? Do I like raspberry? Okay, this is when you are thinking of yourself and you're coming up with your own thoughts and ideas. Again, it's abstract thinking where you come up with your own ideas. That's why this is the artistic brain and the social brain, all right? So what they're doing is, let me back up a step. So here's the deal. Even the baby ducks, eventually one day they got to fly the coop, man. One day it's like, hey, you imprinted on me. I taught you how to hunt. I taught you how to fight. I taught you how to feed yourself. And I taught you how to survive. And now it's time for you to go out there and make your own life and become your own person. Just like women will say to young men or men in their 20s or even 30s, well, just relax, just be yourself. And again, like I say, what does that mean? When I was younger, I was like, why do women keep, I have a lot of clients like, why do women keep saying be yourself? Like, how am I not being myself? Well, the self is your right brain. It's the internal brain, okay? This is when you are being yourself. Narcissists don't do this, okay? So here's what individuation means. Think of it like this. You have a mother that nurtures you, that feeds you, kind of like the duck imprinting, and you need your mom for survival up until a certain stage, okay? So here's what happens. The narcissist never gets out of the imprinting stage. So when we grow up and get to the stage where it's finally time to become even if we stay at home till we're 30, 40 years old, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is that you individuate, meaning suddenly you separate psychologically from your mother or from your parents. Suddenly now you are beginning to develop your right brain. You're becoming your own person. Now, usually this generally happens and it begins to clash with the parents when you're in high school, when you're in your teenage years, because you're becoming your own person, like I didn't, and your parents are going, I never raised you that way. What the hell's going on? Well, you're finding yourself, you're developing yourself, you're figuring out, well, what do I like? I've never had orange sherbet, I've never had black cherry. I don't know if I like that. Let me try it. But in your family, you only have vanilla or chocolate, and that's it. And that's the way we are. Well, yeah, but I'm becoming my own person now. All right. A narcissist has never done that. Now, what I'm about to tell you is going to be very scary. A narcissist, number one, they are stuck in the imprinting phase. Now, you got to understand, not only did they imprint on you, they imprinted on every single person that they locked into this abusive, narcissistic way of being, okay? Maybe not their friends or coworkers that don't know they're a narcissist. With them, they have this, this external social way of being that they copied from someone else, okay? Now watch this. Man. So what happens is they meet someone, maybe it was in high school, maybe it was middle school. They copy them. They become them. Well, then what they have to do is they have to destroy them. So essentially, in order to become you and to take who you are, your personality, they can't have another you walking around. So here's what they have to do. Number one, they have to emotionally destroy you, completely destroy you. And now you become one of their flying monkeys, okay? And on top of that, they feed off of your energy. So on the one hand, they have your personality, but if you're not there, at least on a part-time basis, once or twice a week, where they can suck your energy from you, it's like they have like a dry copy of you without the energy behind it. Okay? So if they can't destroy you emotionally, they have to kill you. And now you think I'm joking. I'm not. That is why narcissists will kill some people, is because of why I have to, because otherwise people will figure it out. All right, so here's what happens. What a narcissist is doing is they're walking around going, fuck, I don't know who I am. I'm lost and I'm awkward around people. I'm awkward socially. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to find someone that is popular. They're trying to find someone that, wow, people like this person, and find someone that has good energy and, feels good to be around and all that good stuff. And that's all right brain stuff. And what they're doing is going, okay, I'm going to copy them. They're going to imprint on you. They're going to copy you. See, the problem is they're still using they're using the wrong brain. And okay, this is why they'll never be you. They'll never truly be who you are. They will literally be like a copy of you. And it's like playing a record over and over and over, like a CD. You're playing the same tune and songs in the same rhythm. Even when I play on my guitar, I play a song, I played 100 times. It sounds different every time. A narcissist can't do that. They can't ad-lib. They can't do the right brain, vague and abstract stuff. So they can never truly be you. And here's what happens. Now, this is what they do. They find someone in middle school, maybe even when they're younger, high school, after that, and they make them their target. Like, this is the person I'm going to go after. This is the person I'm going to stalk. I'm going to study them. I'm going to watch them like a predator, which is the reptilian brain. They're going to imprint on you. They're going to meet you. They're going to get to know you. In their mind, they believe, now this is the part that's going to freak you out. They believe that once they copy you as much as they can and believe they have who you are, now they can go be you and everyone's going to like them. That's what they believe. Then they believe, okay, now in order to individuate, which means I got to break free from mom. Okay, I have to become my own person. It's time to fly the nest, time to fly the coop. In order for them to do that, they have to destroy you. To them, that's how they can individuate you, or individuate themselves from you, because you became their mom. On an unconscious level, you were mom. They were imprinting on you just like a baby duck or a baby child when they're first born. Boom, they're imprinting on you. They're becoming you. Just like children do with parents. They become like their parents. And then eventually in their teenage years, they're supposed to grow up and start thinking for themselves. And hopefully by the time they're 28 or 32, they've developed their own personality. But narcissists never do this. So now here's the scary part. I haven't really said it yet. They have to destroy you. So number one, if they can just devalue you and convince you that everything that they copied, your values, your beliefs, your rules, your religion, your work, the work that you do, they will change their careers and start doing what you do. I'm serious. And some of you they'll start to dress like you. They'll start to talk like you. And the people that are still around them will be like, well, what's going on here? Like, you became so-and-so. Like, what is this? You're just like Mike. You're just like so-and-so. And their friends kind of get weirded out by it. And if they have any connection with you, they may mention, it's really weird, but he dresses like you. He gets his haircut like you, or, whatever, okay? I still haven't gotten to the really scary part. So the reason why they devalue you is if they can destroy your emotional system inside you and disconnect you from you, technically dissociate you, divide you from you, then it's done. They believe, now I can go be Mike. I can be this person. Here's the thing. If they can destroy you emotionally, because it's like, there can only be one Mike, and they have to steal this, what they believe who you're. Okay, now a lot of you feel like they stole your soul or they stole your spirit? Because that's what it felt like me. It felt like they had almost like they stole my tech, all the skills I've developed over the years, all the healing that I've done over the years. It's like I felt like, and that's not, okay, here's the good news. They didn't steal jack shit. What they did, and I've already said, is they damaged you. Again, it was like they were mirroring you, so it was on an unconscious level, like you thought you were telling you that, oh, that's a stupid value, that's a stupid rule, oh, that's a dumb church, that's a dumb religion. You know, again, they're not that obvious. I'm cutting to the point because this video is getting long. But they begin to devalue you, and